Most of you will have heard from our news reports of the welcome extensions and in many cases enlivenments of people's 485, 489 and 491 visas that took place in February. Well, for most this enlivenment has been a positive outcome, but for dozens of families the consequences have been quite devastating. Many visa applicants who have already applied for the permanent residence 887 visas and their old 489 visas had already expired were on their bridging visas with permission to work wherever they liked. However, they suddenly found themselves with their old 489 visas granted again. This had a dramatic effect on nullifying the BVAs and forcing them back onto the 489 conditions with the unwanted conditions attached. Today we speak to MD Shofiqul Alam, one of these families adversely affected by this automatic enlivenment process. Shofiqul, on behalf of all of us here, we'd like to thank you for your bravery you've shown for speaking out, and we hope the Minister will do the right thing and put in a policy whereby 887 applicants like yourselves are not adversely affected by these unwanted visa enlivenments. Tell us, how did you feel when you first learned your visa had been brought back to life?
All in a sudden, it gave me a feel of uncertainty, panic, and instant a violator of the visa. While before the extension, I was a very perfect applicant. There is no any problem. And definitely instantly it gives me a sense of being homeless and jobless because it related to my employer. At the same time, when the extension happened, I'm in metropolitan area, so I have to go out and I don't know actually what is waiting for me. You know, I can be fired from my employer as well because they will not be willing to hire me or keep me hiring actually while they come to know, okay, I'm not eligible to work in a metropolitan area anymore.
So after this happened, did you contact the immigration department?
Immediately, I contacted immigration department twice. So I can remember when I came to know about the extension, it was on Friday, 18 or 19 last month. Then on Monday, I called them and they come to know my situation. But these guys actually just answered the very generic answer. For me, actually, they can't give me any solution. And they hold me over the phone for 1 hour or so and took to the supervisor and nobody could give me any solution.
Did they instruct you to abide by the conditions of your visa, being that you cannot live or work in Melbourne, your new home?
And still they can't actually give me any solution. Told me to talk these things Mara agent like you, I mean, and or otherwise I can bring this issue to AAT. I don't know actually what AAT means. So and that's how actually they responded to me. They said that blatantly, as I have to abide by my active visa condition, that means actually I have to follow my active visa condition, which is extended 489, but I have to move out. So, and financially also it's costing me. Beside the mental thing, financially it's costing me, and I just estimated it's $3,000 already. I estimated that is costing me for moving out from the metropolitan to regional area. Yep.
These have been devastating circumstances. How did you feel about what the department has done to you?
It is one sense unjustified and it's something very unjustified and very wrong, very unfair, if I would say. And it is very blatant. If we can just have a look, their explanatory note of the amendment. They're saying that in page 2 of the explanatory note, paragraph 7, they're saying that the amendments are beneficial to affected visa holders and do not disadvantage other people. You see, they're saying this in their explanatory note. Okay, there is page 13 in the explanatory note, paragraph 1. They're saying that there is no disadvantageous impact on any person's right or liability are imposed or any person in respect of anything done or omitted to be done before the instrument is registered.
Do you know of any other people who've been affected like you by these unwanted visa enlivenments?
There are a lot of people. Okay, I can tell you one guy actually I found in the 887 group. He got a very large family, like 4 kids and school-going kids, and they moved from South Australia as well to Melbourne. The kids, they got admitted to the high school and schools, and now they found that they also got the extension and they have to go out from the metropolitan to regional. And their thing is particularly more difficult because the guy actually have very odd job actually, and their job is not available, the job he's doing. So in regional area, it's very hard to find that job. So there are a handful of people I know actually personally. I talk about them and I seek the advice from them as well, and they also seeking the advice from me as well, because we don't know actually what's happening. Yeah, very devastating situation. And at least I can give you, tell you a lot of people in the group who is just affected by the extension.
We're sure that many people out there are affected adversely by these changes, and it's terrible that the department has not contacted you to let you know that they're working on a solution to this problem.
Yeah. Carl, just one thing, just you see, in COVID time, people lost their job, they lost their income, and our Australian economy also struggled a lot, So, but I think myself, during COVID, I didn't lost my job, I didn't lost my income. But after COVID, I just in a situation to lost my job, and in a situation actually lose my income, and in a situation of uncertainty. In COVID, I was not in uncertainty, but now after the COVID, because of the extension, I'm in uncertainty. So it's very, the irony of the luck.
If you had the opportunity to speak to the minister, what would you say today?
I would say, look, Mr. Hawks, we are the temporary visa holders, but we are the skilled one. To the whole pandemic, actually, we really worked hard. I can remember where I need actually 7 people to run my farm. I just only one, and just with 2 people I run the farm and work really, really hard to survive the agriculture sector. And after so many hard work, and when the pandemic's just going to end, the treatment actually we are getting is really very, very, very sad for us. And it's really because we want to believe we are the part of the Australian community. We are the part of the Australian big dream, but we feel actually deprived. We feel that we are excluded, which is not right, which is very, very bad. And another thing I would like to say that definitely we have to help the people who become disadvantaged because of the international COVID restriction, but not in the cost of a regular applicant like me, who is a perfect applicant. So it's fair, it's good to help somebody who needs help, but not disadvantaging others. It's very unfair. It's very unjustified. It should not be the way the system should work. The system should work for the good, for rewarding purpose, not for, just making up mess, like that, and making the life difficult for us. We have family, we have kids, we are human being, and I would like to say, Mr. Hawks, the person who become affected because of the 489 extension, please approve the 887 as soon as possible, so that they are not disadvantaged anymore, or give us the exemption from the condition of being in regional, so that we can lead our life. We should not be penalized with no reason.
It does raise a serious question, though, of whether the minister misled the parliament with the introduction of these laws, claiming that no one would be adversely affected by bringing certain 489 visas back to life. Many people have been significantly harmed by these changes, and simply that is not acceptable. They are not third-rate residents who can have their lives trampled upon by the immigration department that clearly has not bothered to care about their circumstances. Get on with it, minister, and do the right thing, and not only allow these 887 visa applicants to live and work where they choose, but also speed up the processing of their visas to compensate them for the harm that your department has caused. As always, take care out there, and I'll see you next time, so bye for now.